Welcome to week 29 of our Chronological Bible Teachings Bible Literacy Movement. By now you're entrenched in the Word of God. It's become part of your daily routine. And as you read, I pray that it's speaking to you with clarity and power, even as it speaks to me. I so enjoy reading. Today we move back to Isaiah. We had a wonderful interlude where Hezekiah and his men copied the last of the Proverbs and the Psalms out, and we were able to enjoy that time as we worship. Now we're brought back to the prophecies of Isaiah. The early prophecies of Isaiah are warnings to the nations. They speak of the great power of God and his judgments that will come. But they're also a warning to Israel. They remind Israel that God is not interested in hypocrisy. Jesus quotes Isaiah 29 when he says, "This people draw near to me with their lips and honor me with their mouths, but their heart is far from me." Isaiah speaks also of precept upon precept and line upon line. Isaiah speaks of the glories of what God is doing. And then there's this wonderful chronological narrative section that tells the story of the Assyrian attack on Hezekiah. Assyria has destroyed the northern kingdom. Now they come for Hezekiah. But the God of heaven is not done yet. And in fact, the angel of the Lord himself engineers a glorious victory when Hezekiah takes the letter of Sennacherib, spreads it out before the Lord, and cries out to the Lord. And the God of heaven promises that he will defend the city for his own namesake. Why would he do such a thing? Well, because he says, for the sake of his servant David. That's so critical. Because you see, the Assyrians, unlike the Babylonians who would take kings and kingdoms and leave them intact, the Assyrians would destroy royal families in their entirety. They would split up families and move them to different parts of the world. And so there was the very real possibility that were the Assyrians to attack, the line of David could be decimated and left gone. So the angel of the Lord himself, the Messiah, steps in to defend his own name, his own family line. And in one night, as the Assyrian soldiers surround the city, 186,000 soldiers are struck dead by the breath of the angel of the Lord. What a great story. God reminds us in this story of his glory. Tucked away in this time period as well as the prophecy of Micah. And Micah reminds us both of the birthplace of Messiah. He promises, "You, Bethlehem Ephratah, though you are least among the thousands of Judah, from out of you shall come forth he who shall rule who is from of old, even from Olam, eternity." And he reminds Israel as well of their true calling. What does the Lord your God require of you? But to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with the Lord your God. God, in both testaments, testifies to his own grace, his love, and the desire of his people to walk with him in justice and mercy. As you read, let justice and mercy speak to your heart this week. Let them inform your life. Let them guide your steps. And walk with your God this week through his word. Have a great week reading.